1 2 1 2. Okay, I'm thinking, folks, tonight of trying one of those live streams where I'm doing a live edit. It may not suit everyone, so I'm not expecting the same amount of people perhaps as the last time, but I'm thinking it could be something that some of you might like to see, so I'm willing to give that a go. If you so desire. Now, I have this video to finish anyway, so I'm thinking that it should be easy enough for me to do. Now, in the meantime, I'm going to try and see, can I get this chat to work here? If I go to the filters, properties, this should be it. Okay, all right, so Mike, I see you're here. Again, I'm not sure if it's your thing. I'm not sure if you edit on Final Cut Pro, but if you do, then it might be interesting to just see how I work with my workflow. So there will be some people that might like to see this sort of thing. I'm not saying it's for everyone, but it could be something that some of you like. I'm just going to work away, chat as I'm going along. It might give you a few tips. I don't mind sharing those tips with you. And it may even, if you have any tips regarding the actual edit itself, well then, yeah, it might work. Hello, Sebastian, too. So, as I said, you know, it isn't our review show. Our review show is tomorrow. But this is going to be more of me editing the video, which I need to put live anyway on Sunday or Monday. So if you find it interesting and it helps in any way, well, hey, even if there's just one or two of you checking it out, I'm happy enough to be able to share that with you. So if I go up here, hopefully you'll be able to see that in a big enough way for me to be able to show you what I'm at. Anyway, this is what I'm at the moment. If I Control Z, that it brings in. I've already started this edit. I did have a little bit of footage here of an intro, which I ended up slowing down a little and putting the music to the beat. So I'm just going to let you, you'll probably be sick looking at it towards the end, but I came up with a different type of introduction, and this is really the last video of this 3-part series which I'm doing on one of my recent trips to up around the mountains, so, or up around the hills of Donegal, as they say. So let's see if we can get an idea of this first of all. I wonder if I even put this a little bigger. Okay, so what exactly is a C-stack? Well, this behind me here is a C-stack, and they're pretty good to be able to drone around. This is what I have so far. There'll be a few changes I'll have to make. I'll see, can we keep an eye on it while we're filming? Finish the last bit too, so see how we get on. I'm open to tips also, if you think I can better it. Hi, John. This is what I have so far. Okay, so that's where we are at the moment with it. I do want to take advantage of this. Now I'm really starting my conclusion now. So I did my intro and I just kind of set it to the beat of the music. I've already done a lot of the color correction there anyway. I didn't want the drone footage to be too monotonous, so I added in some other clips too. And that's where we are at the moment. Okay, so you get the idea of where it's heading. This one's going to be a little bit shorter. I like the fact that this music was ending here, and that seemed like a good time to just put this in. But there is a little bit of, I'm just going to hit Z here, which allows me to focus in a little bit more. I have got a nice little bit of music here that I would like to incorporate into the video with some quick shots for those who have lasted until the end of it. So we'll go back now to it and just see how that looks. It is loading okay. So I've got to about there to do something with it. So that would be nice to be able to drop some of the shots that I haven't already showed the people who have made it this far. So what I'll do here is I'll go in and I'll drop down a custom generator, which allows me then to sort of edit to the beat, and it sort of is just one frame at a time there. So I'll do this and I'll drop in some Control B's, which will cut, well, it would cut it in theory. So let's see how that works. If we start it here, keep this marked, and okay, so did that work? We'll have to even make it a little bit bigger, so we'll Z it to see where it's coming in. Let's see. Okay, so let's see what footage we haven't used yet. That's where I'm going now. We want to go to the bits that I did with the G7X, which was around this little house here, which I thought was quite nice. That's it. So this is showing it. Right, it's showing the house. So I'll put a little bit in there, perhaps. So I starts the clip and O ends the clip. So I starts it there, and then we can, that's me setting it down, getting it ready. Yeah, that'll do. We can pop this in here, and we'll do it from the start. I'm going to lower the sound on all of these. Okay, so that's one other clip of it. Let's see if we have anything else. Yeah, we have a few clips around here. We'll just see, does that end there? Alright. High Life is an Adventure and High Forza. Forza Juve. Oh dear. Okay, I like this little clip that I did here. Let's just start it and see is there. Okay, so I like that. So we'll eye that. I was very little of it, so eye that from the beginning, which starts the clip and ends it there. Bring it down, pop it in, start it from the beginning. Hopefully it won't go. Yeah, that's nice. Lower the sound on that one. Is there anything else interesting? Could have swore I did other bits of it here. Might just speed that up a little bit to see where we're going. Yeah, and nothing else that interesting there. That was the bit there. Is there any there? No. We've got these bad boys that are fishing, so I might pop a bit of that in. Here's other bits of the house. So, oh yeah, we'll get some of those clips in. This is just the raw footage, so this is, okay, that's showing the inside of the house, so that's not too bad. Okay, we can pop it in there. Alright, so the first one we'll put in here. We'll do this one from the start. If anyone's any questions, work away and ask. We also liked it from the end, so we'll pop it in there and put it from the end. Alright, again, we'll lower the volume. Let's see how we're getting on with that. Command Z is just showing me, so it is actually a very little bit of it. Alright, so some of it will have to be just adjusted a little bit more to the music. Let's see if I can see it a bit better here. Goes again. Okay, this, is there anything else? That was nice. That was also nice. Anything else in this house that we found interesting? Get it from the outside. Yeah. So we can pop that from the beginning. Start, was it outside the window? Yeah. Okay, so I'm giving you some shots of just, and then these guys fishing, obviously. Get that. Is that the end of that? Yeah. Was. That's okay. To that. We'll start that at the beginning again. There's a lot going into it, isn't there? Drone Nuts asking me here. Let me just keep an eye on the chat over here. I suppose I can do it down here too. In the chat box. Is that Final Cut? Yes, it is. And there we go. So we just want to get a few shots then of the boys fishing. Did I get any more? No, and there were more at the beginning. Got them there. Thought I got them down here too. Oh, there's the house. Alright. Like that. We'll pop that one in there and then we swap it around. To the start. Pop it in there. Okay, so let's see how this is looking. Was there anything else interesting with that? These boys here, we see them here. We're just getting them there. suppose that's okay. We're just getting a few shots. The last few bits from the start. Oh, there he is fishing, so we'll get him in again, and that'll be it. Okay. That's where that ended. And Zed puts it all in one spot. Is it ending? And then for the last bit, we're going to put in some of the footage of me going home, which I made at the end. So it was in this part. It was the drone. Yeah, we like that. There was a bit there where it came. It was whenever the car came into place. Aha! So pop it in. I think we wanted to do it from about there. We can speed it up a little too. Just replace that and see. I want to speed that up a little because there was nothing. 4, what was it look like? Too fast. You're flying there, Patrick. Zed, go in. Puts us back. Let's see if we can bring it to even put it to normal first. Speed it up. Oh, by 4. Let's see. No, that's too fast. Normal, and then by 2. See how that looks. So that's definitely enough there. So we got that little shot. Anything else that we liked from this piece? Was me going along the side of the lake? Yeah, there was. Remember, we liked that. We'll speed that up a little bit too. About there. Pop it in. You can speed it up because there isn't anything that'll show that, and we'll do a bit of color correction now in a second. Speed it up by 4. See how that looks. Let's see. Alright, there's another hey. We'll end it there. Okay, so this is the little bit we're working on. let that render a moment. While that is happening, we can, oh, I forgot to I forgot to put it back to the actual bit that I was working on there. Anyway, so okay. So hi everyone who's joined us in the chat. As I said before, I'm just taking advantage to do a little bit of video editing, and from that point of view it may not suit everyone. I'll show you what I've done so far. This is the one that will go live later on. It has rendered there, so I'll show you what I've done for now. Let me just see. Oh, something not right there. Oops. Okay, let's go back. Okay. All right. Well, let's show it like this. Okay, so what exactly is a C-stack? Well, this behind me here is a C-stack, and they're pretty good to be able to drone around. So I'll see, can we keep an eye on it while we're filming? See how we get on. I'm kind of breaking up the footage here by doing a few still shots where it's showing the drone flying around, and it's to the beat of the music. And then I just ran out of a good scene there, so I decided to put it. That was the tower from the first one. Now this is where I might have to cut that bit out. This is not that crisp. Yeah, I might have to just get rid of that. This was kind of the end of the trip of that nice day that we were out at the end of the autumn, so I'm just kind of showing a little bit of the footage. Still have to color correct this bit, which I'll show you now what I do. Okay, so that's where we are so far for those of you who have just joined us, and I'm kind of just finishing it. Actually, I'm going to change that because there is a part where I am walking back, so I can definitely do that from here. So that, pop that, we're going to have to change that. It is me walking back with the drone, just at the very end. It's around here, yeah. So just be this. So we'll obviously end it whenever I just go out of scene. Boom, 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 boom. There. So we'll bring that in and change it. So we'll replace it from the end. Take away the sound. Didn't really have enough of it there. So I'm going to have to, perhaps I'll just do the bit when I'm at the end. Yeah, I'll have to start it from the middle so as you see that I'm actually going home. Alright. So we'll replace it from the start. This was where that looks like a marker there, 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 and then we'll actually cross dissolve that, but make it fairly quick. Okay, so that's where we are now. Alright, that's not too bad. Let's just do some basic color correction here so that you can see what goes on. So we'll Command 7 it to bring up that part of it. And we shall bring up the color board just to do some basics. So if I show the color board here, we go to the exposure. The highlights we'll bring up slightly. That's not too bad. And the midtones we'll also bring slightly. The saturation will bring it up a little. Okay, actually I'm thinking of adding a lot to that bit, so that's already looking a little crisper. If we can go over here and put on our color finale, we can, let's see, we'll go and put it in at the very end. Let's open the controls and we'll go to the third. I've never tried Adobe Premiere or Final Cut. John, it is actually quite good once you get the hang of it. I mean, I've only been using it since I started and started to learn, but hey, it's the only way you learn is if you give it a go. Now we're on here, we're going to bring up this into these, see what sort of ones we have. Are these okay, Arctic Circle looks way too cold. That's way too dark. That's the fade out color. That's nice. And that's also nice. That's too false for me. Arctic Circle, I think that was the one I used before, but it's pretty. Let's go with the Kodak Killer. That'll really give it a little bit of autumny feel. We'll let that render for a minute. We'll go over here to the chat. Alright, if I finish photo editing, I'll be up in a cool tutorial on Friday. Good stuff, so we'll check that out. Andy, whenever you do that, I do see hi to everyone that I haven't said hello to while that is rendering out. But listen, this is really just an experiment tonight to see is there an interest in it. We will be coming back to our normal tutorial at the end of the day, so that'll be happening again tomorrow. I'm just finishing off this edit because it has to be finished anyway. I actually think I could make those all a little less, right, because that's going to end there, and we can definitely get a bit more of it. Let's make these even smaller. Almost just a frame each. And we will be able to, I'll get rid of that for a second and bring it out more. And then we can put it back on. Yeah. It's a small one. Let's see how that looks. should really start. So Command C will copy that, and Command Shift V for the attributes. It is. So we are putting in the color finale and color correction. Yeah. Okay, so that's just pasting it from one area to the other. We liked it until about Command Z will bring it all up again. Could even put that even faster, I think. Not going to be too fast. Yeah, that's nice. Let that render out a bit. So again, this last scene. Actually, it might. Okay, so I like that. It would probably begin there. That's the last bit. So I'm going to actually zoom in here a bit. I'm going to drop another custom field in. Where will we put it? Yeah, just there, I think. Which means I've got until here. Clip that one there is, pop it over here anyway for the moment just to see how that looks. Not going to need it there. Okay, so that could actually be 3. So if I pop it in there and Control B, that'll cut it. We get back over to this bit of footage because I did have a few different shots of it there, me going past. So we can start it there. Yeah. Pop it in there from the beginning. And then we'll delete this for now. There was another part where I'm coming past. Oh, it's the other way. You gotta go and come back and come and go and do the whole thing. What? Did I not do that? Here we go, I set it down there too. This guy going past.
Some nice textures around here, isn't there? Yeah.
Right, so that was me coming, so I did it coming along that way. Alright, so that's what I wanted. Okay, so we're popping that in there from the start, and then the last bit will be me walking again, the end of it. Where am I? reckon I should focus in a little bit on that. That's it at the end. Pop it in there. From the end. Yeah, okay, let's see how that looks. How are we doing down in the chat? The walking scene before the music kicks in, you could do a bit. Just going to be away for a while. I'll come back and see you all again soon. Maybe your comments on Friday. Okay, self-promo, that's all right. We don't mind that. I'm not sure if I'm going to actually release this one that I'm doing today for the general public. These are just for people who are watching at the moment. So hopefully, for those of you who have stuck it to the end, you will like it. Let's just see now how that looks. Well, we can take away this, so Command 7, so you can see it a bit better. Right, so it's better. In theory, we could always drop a beat in there. Okay, might actually do that. I've got that to there. Yeah. Be that one. Change this to the bit when we were coming just beginning of it. It was a bit more, when does the car actually come in? Might just leave it. Well, I shouldn't. I should really. Right, so that's good enough from there. We could put a few bits in there. Now, let's see. We are getting that. So I'm going to actually speed that up. So I'll show you a little bit more of it. There was this where I start to come over it, I think. Yeah, so I was going pretty slow. So about there. You could pop that there first, speed it up. About 8. That look alright. Okay, so that will. should actually have a little bit more of that. Go too fast then. Is there any other nice moments? What was this one? It was coming down, I think. That's nice. Pop that in afterwards. Here, and speed it up. There's a bit of a blur there. Let's just make it custom. Let's make it 700. Right, and then get that little kink. Okay, we like the colors here. Control C them, bring them over here. Oops, and Control Shift V. There's both of them, yeah. Okay. Now, let's just see from the beginning. Well, this is the beginning of the conclusion for those of you who have been who have just joined us. So I should definitely put, that's probably should be the second part. Wonder what it was like even before. I suppose I could start it from there. Yeah. Oh, I need it to be nice now. Yeah, but too high. Oh, that might work. All right. So if we pop that in to there. Oh, sorry, you can shift. All right. We'll not make that as long. So there, 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 there. Right, let's see. Right, so I'm actually going to delete that bit there. So it just comes directly. Okay, so we'll take the colors from that, put it in here, Control Shift Z. We like those all right. Yeah. Okay, should I put a quick change? Make it small. Right. Shouldn't even bother with that transition like that. Starts there. Oh, should have said that. Go back. Oh, should have said that. To there. Song am I using is being asked here, John. I'm using, it's called, you can see it there in the, at the bottom, it's called New Wave of Independence 1, and it's from Martin Langt. It's from Epidemic Song anyway, so that's what we're using. Just thought it was quite nice for the ending of it. If I put any colours in this, let's just first of all give it a bit of a colour. Let's balance that first. Ooh. Oh well, sorry. Control Z. Not balancing it. We're actually going to. Oh, we're not matching it either. Sorry. Cancel that. We are going to the color board. We're going to the exposure, bringing that up a little, and these down slightly. Midtones, we'll probably raise them a little, make it a little bit more saturated, and then we can add in the other, so that's Command C, go over here, Command Shift Z, and the color finale, color correction. Oh! What did I do there? Alright. See? Something happened there. Right. It's just not right, that. If you can match the colour now, it would be nice. Do that. Match the color with this. Oh, jeepers, that's not nice at all. So we'll cancel that. Leave it as is for now. And then one just of us at the end. Did that scene, that, and then there's one of us just at the end, isn't there? Yeah. That there, we're going to actually reverse that clip and do it here, can't I? No, it's not that. Control Command Z. It is. Yeah, we're swapping it round. Not that way. It's this way. Oh. There we go. So it actually looks the same as the rest. I think we're going to leave it at that, under 3 minutes, because there's not much more was happening there. I'm going to add the same color correction as this, and C, and Shift V, which will give me that, paste it in. Oh, yeah, that's it. I should probably flip that one too, just to keep it coherent. Yeah. Bit of a jump there. That's it, and then let's slow that down slightly. Drone Nut is definitely worth getting if you like that program. I mean, it takes a lot of practice, but sure, aren't we all learning it? But it is definitely more versatile. I think I should slow this bit down so that I don't need to. Yeah. Get it up by 2. All it is showing that end of it. Folks, thank you for everyone who has joined us. I know that it's getting late, so I appreciate that. And I'm going to end it now anyway in a few minutes, so thanks for sticking around. I may let this go live. I may just delete it as a bit of an experiment. It isn't that interesting, so perhaps it is better just to stick to the drone reviews because it's much more exciting. But thank you nonetheless to everyone who has stuck around, and hopefully you like the final video. That's definitely all right to put in. If we could add that, make it a little bit bigger even. So it really takes off there. Okay, did that move? Right, so it really needs to be the end bit. It's moving, and this needs to come way in. Alright folks, I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you for everyone who has joined us, and I will catch you all again. Bye bye.